Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you some short and easy solutions for the SAT Math from Collegeboard's SAT Practice Test number 2, section 3. So let's look at the first question. If 5x plus 6 equals 10, what is the value of 10x plus 3? Alright, so let me open up another tab. Alright, so given is 5x plus 6 equals 10, and you need to find out 10x plus 3 equals what? So this is what we need to find out. Alright, so going back to what's given, you can see a connection between 5x and 10x. So let's first find out what 5x is. So then if you solve, you get 5x equals 10 minus 6, which is 4. So now typically we would solve for x here as x equals 4 divided by 5 and then plug it in the circle for 10x plus 3 to get the value. But that's some more steps. So what we can do is 5x equals 4. Now you need to find out 10x plus 3. So let's figure out what 10x is, right? Let's keep going. So if 5x equals 4, then 10x would be, 10x is double of 5x. So 10x would be double of 4, which is 8. Okay, so we know 10x. So what would be 10x plus 3? So if we look at what 10x plus 3 is, so now you added plus 3 on the left side, so you add 3 to 8 and you get 10x plus 3 equals 11. So really your answer is 11. Alright, then let's continue with the second question. Okay, so it's a question with two equations, so simultaneous equations. Which of the following ordered pairs x comma y satisfies the system of equations above? So from these two distinct equations, we need to find the values of x and y. X is in the first value, comma, y is the second value. Alright, so let's go to the answers. Alright. So given is x plus y equals 0. And the second equation is 3x minus 2y equals 10. Alright, So from the first equation on the left, we get x equals y goes to the other side, becomes minus y. So then in the second equation on the right, you take the value of x and substitute in the 3x. So you get 3 times x is minus y minus 2y equals 10. So 3 times minus y is minus 3y minus 2y equals 10. So minus 3y minus 2y, that's minus 5y equals 10. So from here we get y equals 10 divided by minus 5, which is minus 2. Alright, so that's y. And what is x? X is equal to minus of y. So minus of minus 2. So that gives you x equals plus 2. So then your solution set x comma y becomes 2 comma minus 2. So that's your answer. Alright, let's move on to question 3. So a landscaping company estimates the price of a job in dollars using the expression 60 plus 12 NH. So $60 plus 12 NH dollars, where N is the number of landscapers and H is the total number of hours. And then the question is, which is the best interpretation of the number 12? So what does 12 refer to? Alright, so let's go to the answer. So what we need to find out is what does 12 stand for in the expression 12NH. Now what you can do is use units to help you out here. So the unit for 12 times N times H is dollars, right? That's what we are talking about. And we need to find out the unit for 12. So the units for 12 would be the dollar divided by N times H, right? And N times H, what do N and H stand for? N is the number of landscapers, times H stands for the hours. So, and that's really the answer then. 12 then represents the dollar per hour per landscaper. So the answer then is A. So this is a simple way to use units to help with the interpretation. Alright, let's continue with the next question, number 4. So this expression is given. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression shown above? And if you look at the answer choices, it's something to the effect of x plus y whole square, or x plus y to the power 4 square, or to the power 4. So one thing you can look here is you can express this in the form of a plus b whole square, or x plus y whole square. Alright, so let's go to the answer. Alright, so let's start with the given question. 9a to the power 4 plus 12a square b square plus 4b to the power 4. Okay, so if you look at 9a to the power 4, that term is a square, which is 3a square whole square, right? So that's 3 square, which is 9, a square, which is a4, so 9a to the power 4. So you want to express this as x square, this is x, right? So x square plus 2 times x plus something plus 4b to the power 4 is 2b square whole square. So if this is y, so you have now x square plus 2x y plus y square. So in this parenthesis, then you have 2b square. So if you look at 9a4 becomes 3a square whole square. 12a square b square is 2 times 3, 6, 2 is 12, a square times b square plus 4b to the power 4 is 2b square whole square. So now you've expressed that as x square plus 2xy plus y square, which is x plus y whole square. So x plus y whole square, which is answer A. So these are really the 3 steps that you can write to get to the answer. Alright, let's move on to question number 5. Square root of 2k square plus 17 minus x equals 0. So the value of x is given as 7, and also k is given to be greater than 0. and the question is what is the value of k. Alright, so let's go to the answer. So square root of 2k square plus 17 minus x is equal to 0. Now x is given as 7, right? So minus 7 becomes a plus 7, and on the left side you have 2k square plus 17. So once you get here, you want to get rid of the square root sign, so you will square both sides of the equation. So you'll get 2k square plus 17, and square of 7 is 49. So then you get 2k square equals 49 minus 17, which is 32. And then from here you can get k square equals 32 divided by 2, which is 16. And then you get k as square root of 16, which is plus or minus 4. So it has two values, either plus 4 or minus 4. But k is given in the question as greater than 0. So k is positive. So k will then be plus 4 and not minus 4. So then your answer is choice C. Alright, let's go on to the next question, number 6. In the xy plane, x and y axis plane, line L is parallel to line K. And then the question is, what is the value of P, which is the x coordinate of that point on line K. Alright, so let's go to the answer. Alright, so if you have the xy plane, you have x on the horizontal axis, y, and then you have line L and then you have line K that are parallel to each other. So one option is, and so this is P. Let me highlight that here. This is the length of that segment P that we need to find out. So one way to do the question is to find the slope of line L given the values of these 2 points, right? You can find the slope as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you get the slope of line L, and then you find the slope of line K using these 2 points, and slope of line K will have P in it, and then you equate the two to find the value of P. Now that's a longer solution, it will be more time consuming. The easier solution would be the length of this segment is given to you as 2, and the length of this segment is given to you as 4, and then the length of this segment is given to you as 5. So now if you look at this triangle that I'm highlighting in blue and this triangle, they are both similar triangles because this is 90, right, is the origin. This angle is equal to this angle because lines L and K are parallel to each other, and also this angle is equal to this angle. So really those two triangles are similar, so by using the ratio of their sides are also equal. So what you can see is we need to find out P, and P is opposite this angle. So let's write P divided by the corresponding angle is this, so P divided by 5 equals, then you look at the other angle which is opposite this, so the side is 4 divided by side opposite this angle which is 2. So that's all we've done is we've generated one equation, P over 5 equals 4 over 2, based on the fact that these two triangles are similar. So if you cross multiply, you will get P equals 5 times 4 is 20 divided by 2, so P is 10. So then that's your answer. So it's a much shorter solution than trying to find the slope of line L with one equation, then find the slope of line K with another equation, and then equating the two to find P. Here it's just a single step using the fact that the two triangles are similar. Alright, let's go on to question number 7, which is given x to the power a square divided by x to the power b square is equal to x to the power 16. So you can see that the base is x in each of these. So really on the left side, if you can reduce that to x to the power something equals x to the power 16, that's the goal. Also x is greater than 1, and the other thing that is given is a plus b equals 2. So the question is find a minus b. So let's go to the solution. So let's write down what's given. X to the power a square divided by x to the power b square equals x to the power 16. Now first thing, when you look at x to the power something divided by x to the power something else, that's the formula. I'll just write that down here. X to the power m divided by the same base, x to the power n is equal to x to the power m minus n. That's a formula that you need to memorize for the test. Alright, so let's just use that formula here. So x to the power a square divided by x to the power b square is equal to x to the power a square minus b square, and that equals what's given, x to the power 16. So now if you have x to the power something equals the same x to the power something else, then you can see that a square minus b square has to be equal to 16, right? So x to the power this and x to the power this, so these two have to be equal to each other. Alright, so now you have a square minus b square equals 16. And what is a square minus b square? That is equal, that's another important formula, a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So a square minus b square is a plus b multiplied by a minus b is equal to 16. Alright, so now a plus b is given to you in the question as 2. So you have 2 times a minus b is equal to 16. Therefore a minus b will be 16 divided by 2, which is 8. So that's your answer. So just to recap, you went from what's given to using the first formula, and then you got a square minus b square equals 16, and then you use the formula again to get a minus b. So these are the 7 questions that I would like to discuss and stop here. If you like these solutions, you can go to my website, aspire-testprep.com, and then go to the Our SAT Products tab, and you can download from there the rest of the solutions for practice test number 2. If you like it, then you can download the solutions for the other practice tests 1, 3 and 4 as well. Alright, I hope this was useful, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.